Welcome everyone. So in this video we are going to learn about switch statements in Swift. So basically switch statements actually does the work that is done by if else, but if there are many conditions, then instead of using if else it is better to use Swift because it is better to use switch case because it is easier to code and also the code size is small. So I will just create a playground and give it a name switch and press next, and let's save this in my directory. Okay, let's remove the code that we already have and let's start by coding switch case. So what I will do is I will create a constant, let age, and let's say 50, and what we are going to do is we are going to create a switch statement. So we can do switch and age, and in this we can do case, and let's say I want to do case for age 50, and here I can do print, and let's print my age is 50. Okay, let's do another case in which let's say age is 20, and we can do print I am under 50. Let's do another case, let's say this is 70. Oh shit, let's print I am 70 years old, and let's change this print statement I am 50 years old. Okay, and for all the conditions that are left, which means similar to else in if else, we can do default, and we can just print my age is not 20, 50, 70. Okay, and here we actually need to do 20. Okay, this is done. So now you will see that the output is my age is 50 because case number 50 is true because the value of age is 50. So let's give it a age of 20 and let's check. So you can see that it is printing I am 20 years old, and for 70 it will print I am 70 years old. And let's try a age which is in the default category. So you can see that it will print my age is not 20, 50 or 70. So basically let's say you have 10 or 20 cases, then instead of using else if again and again, you can just use case statements and it will be easier to code. And suppose you want to apply switch to two different constants or variables, then it is also possible. So let's take an example. I will do that, let user equal to, let's say it is an admin, let password is valid equal to true. Okay, so let's create a switch statement, and in brackets we will pass two different arguments. Okay, and then we will use cases. So first case should be let's say user is admin. Okay, and password is true. Okay, then in that case it should print welcome admin. Okay, and let's say second should be, let's suppose it's guest. Okay, and password is true. So what we can print is welcome guest. Okay, let's take third, and what I will do is I will just use an underscore, and then I will Actually, I will not do this. What I will do is, let's think about it. So what I want to do is, whatever the password is, okay, let's do this. Not registered, and I will just give it an underscore and print print username is invalid. Okay, let's minimize this. Okay, and in default we can do print enter correct details. Okay, let's give some spaces at the bottom. I think I should change this. Let's do something else here. I think this is not a correct case, so let's think about it. What I want to do is, okay, let's take this case, admin, and this is false. Okay, and instead of default, what we can do is we can do case, whatever this value is. Okay, okay, so you will see that I am using an underscore sign. So basically this sign means that it can think that it will give any value. So basically if the username is, if the user is an underscore, it means that, let's say I give the username Samarth or any other name, then it will go in the last case. Because it is underscore, it means it will accept all the different values that are not in the case above it. And similarly for the password is valid constant. So let's suppose user is admin and it is true, so it will run this statement. Let's use guest instead of this, and you will see that it will automatically print welcome guest. And what should we do? We should do false for it, and you will see that the fourth case is run. Okay, so let me tell you why. It is using underscore, it means there can be any username. It can be guest or admin or anything, and password it can also be anything. But if we try to do guest and true, it will not work because the guest true condition is already present at the top, so it will run. But suppose we do guest and false, so the last condition will run because our password is wrong, so it will display enter correct details. So let's try the last one, which is admin and password false, so it will give you the third condition, which is username is invalid. So basically this was switch case statements in Swift 3, and they are similar to the if else, but for many different cases. If there are long cases, means more than 10 or 20, then it is better to use switch case instead of if else. Thank you for watching this video.